Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled Psyche Receives Gravity Assist from Mars. So what do we see here? Well, here we're going to see a video showing a time lapse put together from images taken by the Psyche spacecraft. Now, this spacecraft flew by Mars in May of this year. Not to visit Mars, nor to study Mars, but to use the gravity of the planet to speed it up and change its direction. And this has been done for decades. This is a very fuel-efficient way to be able to change the path of a spacecraft. Essentially, it uses the gravity of Mars to change that, to speed it up a little bit and to change its direction. And this is much more fuel efficient than using just extra fuel to be able to try to do these. And it's been used for many different spacecraft. Now we'll go ahead and play the video and take a look at this as it starts, and we'll see the actual craft beginning here. We'll see Mars off in the distance as a thin crescent, and then as Psyche approaches, we kind of zoom in here quickly, we'll start to see close-ups of the surface. Very cratered regions that we're passing, and in fact most of what you're seeing there is craters on the surface of Mars. Mars is relatively heavily cratered, kind of in between Moon, which has a lot more craters than we see here, and Earth or Venus, which have far fewer craters. But this was a good chance to be able to test the equipment that would be used when Psyche actually gets out to the asteroid belt and studies the asteroid with the same name. Then as we reach toward the end here of the video, it travels outward, and we see Mars fading off in the distance, just visited for this short time. Psyche is on its way to that asteroid of the same name, which is an unusual asteroid in that it appears to be metallic and to have a magnetic field. Now, that's not something we typically associate with asteroids. Typically, asteroids are rocky, or some of the further out ones are more carbon compounds or even a little icy. So this is a little different than that, and it's one we want to study up close as one of the building blocks that could have been part of an early object forming. So again, if we're watching this again, we'll see those craters passing by, and this test of the spacecraft and its systems to be able to analyze the strength of the magnetic field of the asteroid and find out for sure what its composition is. Now, we still have a few years to wait for this, even though Psyche is now at Mars and the asteroid belt is just beyond Mars. We still will not reach there, even with this gravity assist, until 2029. But we will then be looking at another asteroid up close, and as we've studied more and more asteroids, again, asteroids have been known for hundreds of years, but really being able to study them is something we've only been able to do for the last few decades, to really be able to look at an asteroid and see it up close. From Earth, all we see are dots of light. Yeah, we can trace their orbits and maybe learn a little bit about their compositions, but to really study them up close, we need to send spacecraft like Psyche out to the asteroid belt to be able to study these. So that was our picture of the day, titled Psyche Receives Gravity Assist from Mars. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be a red sun. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.